Okay, we've all heard about the boys and their man caves, but now let's give a little bit of a space to the females, and that's exactly what Erika Kotite likes to do. You call it she sheds, and that's that outdoor shed where I'm calling it sheifying.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just outbuildings that have become a woman's space, and the neat thing about these is they've just made them completely personalized in their own through various means. Whether it's a new shed or an old shed, there's just a lot you can do to personalize it, and it's just a way to get out of the house and into a room of your own.
Yeah, in your book, She Sheds, I see a lot of them become almost individual writing spaces, craft areas, painting spaces, almost like a time-away place.
It is. It really, I've been asked a lot, why not more of a man cave inside the house? And really, women find that they actually have to go outside the house to really have that private retreat. And it's almost an extension of growing up and maybe having a little playhouse or a tree fort. It's a grown-up woman's space to call her own and close the door if she wants to, and to do all kinds of creative pursuits inside.
It's almost like a functional dollhouse.
A functional dollhouse, yes.
Would be the way to be.
Form and function, yes,
yeah,
for a grown-up.
A lot of personality in these ones that you feature as well. It seems like every one of them in the book, the images are beautiful, but as well, you can see everyone has an individual personality.
Absolutely. Some of the sections of the book and the chapters are divided by, there's a lot of modern sheds, very sleek lines. There are a lot of sheds that are made almost completely out of recycled and salvaged materials, which was really, really cool. And then there's just a lot that look maybe like a mini-me, like a little mini version of the woman's house, just to complement the landscape and to complement the backyard. And they're just gorgeous. All of them are gorgeous in their own way.
Yeah, they fit into the landscape. And I guess when it comes to, you talk a little bit about construction in there as well. What tips would you give to somebody that maybe wants to build their own individual space?
I would just say, first of all, you kind of have to have a backyard. Yeah. That's kind of important. But it doesn't have to be big. These sheds can be anywhere from, 8 square feet to 20 square feet. You have to look at it as its own little structure. I mean, even a shed needs a foundation. She sheds, I think one of the most important elements of she sheds is the light coming in, are the windows and maybe even glass doors. A lot of women use these as you said, art studios, and so you need all this wonderful natural light, and there are so many ways that you can get it. But some of the sheds come in kits, and some of those kits may or may not have the greatest windows or the largest windows, and so you have to customize it a little bit. So you have to know that even though there's a lot of resources available, you will spend a little bit of time and maybe a little bit of money customizing your she shed.
Yeah, and I see it doesn't have to cost a lot. Even on the roof and the ceiling, you put drapery in some of them just to kind of warm up that space. Absolutely.
These women that I found for the book are just so resourceful. They had a lot of friends that would donate construction overruns. One woman saved a bunch of windows for years thinking that she'd need them for something, and she finally got to use them. I think that one of the neatest things about these she sheds are women tell me that they finally had a home for X. Their collection, their photographs, the style that they kind of wanted to do their house in, but they couldn't because they had other people to consider. Finally, they had a place to do all that.
Yeah, and you can see it in She Sheds. It's available where books are sold. You saw it yesterday for the first time at Chapters Indigo, which is fantastic.
I was so excited.
And you're loving our weather here, right, from California?
It's brisk.
It's brisk, but if you want a little bit of warmth and a little bit of spring, take a look at She Sheds today. We'll have information on our website. Thanks for coming this morning, Erika.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Still lots more to come right here on Breakfast Television.